Have you ever wondered how Amazon does it? You think about buying a new coffee grinder. You browse a few models online. A day later, you decide to order it. To your surprise, it arrives on your doorstep the very next morning. It feels like magic. It's almost as if Amazon knew you were going to buy it before you did. This isn't a coincidence or a lucky break. It is a carefully designed system. A system so advanced, it seems to predict your future. Amazon is working on something called anticipatory shipping. The company wants to ship items to you before you even place an order. This idea sounds like something from a science fiction movie. A company that can read your mind and send you products. But it is becoming a reality. The process is based on huge amounts of data. Amazon analyzes what you have bought in the past. It looks at the items you have clicked on. It even considers how long you look at a certain product page. All this information helps them build a picture of your shopping habits. They use this data to guess what you might want to purchase next. It's a powerful form of prediction, turning your digital footprints into a roadmap of your desires. Imagine this scenario. You live in Seattle and winter is approaching. You've recently bought a new winter coat and some gloves. You've also been looking at snow shovels online. Based on this behavior, Amazon's system might predict that you are likely to buy a snow shovel soon. So, it doesn't wait for you to click the buy button. Instead, it sends a snow shovel from a distant warehouse to a smaller fulfillment center closer to your home in Seattle. The package is already on its way, waiting for you to confirm what the algorithm already suspects. It's a proactive approach to logistics. This is the core of anticipatory shipping. It is not about sending a package directly to your house without an order. That would be chaotic and wasteful. Instead, it is about moving products closer to potential customers. By pre-shipping items to regional hubs and local depots, Amazon dramatically cuts down the delivery time once an order is placed. The final leg of the journey, from the local hub to your front door, becomes incredibly short. This is how that next day or even same-day delivery becomes possible. It's a logistical chess game where Amazon moves its pieces before you've even decided on your move. So why does this matter to you, the shopper? The most obvious benefit is speed. We live in a world that values instant gratification. We want things now. Anticipatory shipping makes this possible on a massive scale. It transforms the online shopping experience from a waiting game into an almost immediate reality. The excitement of finding a product you love isn't followed by days of waiting. Instead, the item arrives so quickly, it reinforces the joy of the purchase. This convenience is a powerful motivator. It keeps customers coming back to Amazon, knowing their needs will be met with unparalleled speed. But there's a deeper, more fascinating element at play. It feels a little bit psychic. When a package arrives faster than you thought possible, it creates a sense of wonder. How did they do that? It makes the company seem incredibly smart and attentive to your needs. This feeling is not an accident. It is a deliberate part of the customer experience strategy. By seeming to know what you want, Amazon builds a stronger connection with you. It's a psychological advantage. The company isn't just a faceless online store. It becomes a service that understands and anticipates you, almost like a personal assistant. This predictive power raises some interesting questions. How accurate can these predictions be? What happens if the system gets it wrong? If Amazon ships a product to a warehouse near you and you never buy it, that creates logistical challenges. The company has invested time and money moving an item that now has to be stored, returned, or redirected. There is a fine line between brilliant prediction and costly miscalculation. Amazon's algorithms must constantly learn and adapt. They weigh the probability of a sale against the cost of a wrong guess. It's a high-stakes balancing act happening behind the scenes of your shopping cart. Ultimately, this technology represents a major shift in how we think about commerce. In the past, the supply chain was reactive. A customer placed an order, and the system responded by finding, packing, and shipping the item. Now the supply chain is becoming proactive. It is trying to get ahead of demand. This has huge implications, not just for shoppers, but for the entire ecosystem of manufacturing, shipping, and retail. Understanding how Amazon's anticipatory shipping works is key to understanding the future of how we buy and receive goods. It's more than just fast delivery. It's a glimpse into a world where companies know what we want before we do. Every action you take on Amazon's website is a piece of a puzzle. The company is constantly collecting these pieces to build a detailed picture of you. This isn't just about the things you buy, it's about everything you do. Your past purchase history is a powerful starting point. It shows your preferences. It shows the brands you trust. It shows the types of products you need at different times of the year. This historical data forms the foundation of Amazon's predictive model, a digital diary of your consumer life. Beyond your purchases, Amazon tracks your browsing behavior with incredible detail. It knows which products you click on. It measures the amount of time you spend looking at each item. Did you zoom in on the pictures? Did you read the customer reviews? Did you compare 3 different types of blenders? Each of these actions is a clue about your level of interest. A quick glance might mean you are just curious. But spending 10 minutes on a product page suggests you are seriously considering a purchase. Your shopping cart is a goldmine of information. Your wish list is a goldmine of information. When you add an item to your cart but don't buy it right away, you are sending a very strong signal. Finally, contextual data adds another layer. Location, time of day, device. These details matter. A person in Miami is unlikely to be searching for a heavy-duty snowblower in July. A search for last-minute birthday gifts is more likely to convert into a sale if fast delivery is available. By combining who you are, what you do, and the context, Amazon creates a multi-dimensional profile that fuels its predictive engine. Well, simple rules and correlations can only go so far. To achieve its psychic level of accuracy, Amazon relies heavily on machine learning. Machine learning is a type of artificial intelligence that allows computer systems to learn from data without being explicitly programmed. Instead of a human writing a rule like, if it's winter, people buy coats, the machine learning model analyzes massive data sets and discovers these patterns on its own. The machine learning models are constantly being trained. Every purchase becomes new data to feed the system. This means the models are always improving. They adapt to new trends. For example, if a new viral trend on social media suddenly makes a particular kitchen gadget popular, the machine learning model will quickly pick up on the surge in searches and views. These models don't just look at what you've done, they also look at what people like you have done. This is a technique known as collaborative filtering. The system identifies a group of users who have similar tastes and purchase histories to you. It then looks at what those digital twins have bought recently. If many people in your taste group have recently purchased a new best-selling novel, the algorithm will predict that you might be interested in it too. Creating these predictions is a monumental computational task. Amazon uses its vast cloud computing infrastructure, Amazon Web Services, to power these machine learning models. It processes petabytes of data every single day. The result is a dynamic, constantly updated forecast of demand. This forecast doesn't just predict if you will buy something, it predicts what you will buy. It predicts when you will buy it. It predicts where it needs to be to get to you on time. A prediction alone is not enough to start moving boxes. Amazon's system needs specific triggers to set the anticipatory shipping process in motion. These triggers act as the green light, telling the system that now is the time to act on a prediction. It calculates a probability score for the potential purchase. This score is a number, often between 0 and 1, that represents the system's confidence in its prediction. A score of 0.95 would mean the system is 95% certain that a customer will buy the item soon. This probability score is then compared against a preset threshold. If the probability score is above the threshold, the anticipatory shipment is initiated. This threshold is not fixed. It can be adjusted based on many factors, such as the item's profit margin, its size and weight, and the cost of shipping. Let's walk through a clear example. A new model of a popular headphone is announced. Thousands of users add it to their wish lists. This is a signal, but not yet a trigger. On release day, the product page goes live with a limited time discount. This is the trigger. The system calculates that for the Boston area, there is a 92% probability of selling 500 units. If the pre-ship threshold for this product is 85%, the system authorizes a shipment of 500 units to the warehouse just outside Boston, even before a single order has been placed. Amazon's predictive power would be useless without an equally impressive physical infrastructure to support it. At the heart of this operation is a vast and complex network of warehouses. The largest are the giant fulfillment centers. These behemoths can be over 1 million square feet in size and hold an incredible variety of products. These include sortation centers. At these centers, packages coming from the larger fulfillment centers are sorted by their final destination. The final and most crucial link in the anticipatory shipping chain is the micro-fulfillment center. These are small, highly localized depots, strategically placed within major metropolitan areas. These micro-fulfillment centers are stocked based on hyper-local predictions. The anticipatory shipping system doesn't just predict that people in Chicago will buy a product. It predicts that people in a specific neighborhood of Chicago will. This means that when you order a common item like a phone charger, there is a very high chance that the item is already sitting in a small warehouse just a few miles from your home. This is the culmination of the entire predictive journey. In many of Amazon's modern facilities, this is not done by a human walking through endless aisles. Instead, robotic drive units move entire shelves of products to a stationary human worker. Once the item is picked, it moves along a series of conveyor belts to a packing station. The system knows the dimensions and weight of the product and automatically dispenses the correct sized box. The labeling process is where the anticipatory nature of the shipment becomes physically encoded. A pre-shipped package is not addressed to a specific customer. Instead, it is given a special identifier that links it to a prediction for a specific geographic area. The package is effectively in logistical limbo, assigned to a region but not a person. As soon as you click the buy button, the system instantly matches your order to the pre-positioned item waiting nearby. At this moment, the final delivery label is generated and applied to the package. By having the package already at the local station, Amazon bypasses several time-consuming steps of the traditional shipping process. The anticipatory shipment does the heavy lifting ahead of time. The most obvious risk is the cost of incorrect predictions. If Amazon pre-ships a pallet of a product, and you decide not to buy it, that inventory becomes a problem. The company has already spent money to move those goods. Now, it must spend more money to either store them, ship them back, or redirect them. Moreover, the pressure to make these predictions profitable could lead to more aggressive sales tactics. If Amazon has already invested in moving an item closer to you, it has a vested interest in making sure you complete the purchase. The complex logistics of anticipatory shipping have a significant environmental footprint. Moving products around the country, based on predictions, it involves more transportation, which means higher fuel use and higher carbon emissions. The system also generates more packaging waste. Pressure to ship quickly from multiple locations can split orders into multiple shipments. A single order for 3 items might arrive in 3 separate boxes. Product waste from failed predictions is another issue. An item stuck in the wrong warehouse can miss its sales window. Sometimes it's cheaper to dispose of items than keep moving or storing them. Perhaps the most profound cost is the erosion of privacy. For the system to work, it must profile us in minute detail, turning our digital lives into an open book. The fundamental cost of the convenience offered by anticipatory shipping is your privacy. You are trading personal information for faster delivery of goods. Furthermore, there is always the risk of data breaches. The more data a company collects and stores, the more attractive a target it becomes for hackers. On the other hand, If the system is too accurate, it can be unsettling. Imagine the system correctly predicting a sensitive need, based solely on your browsing history. This can feel like a profound invasion of your private thoughts. It is clear that anticipatory shipping represents a fundamental shift in the world of commerce. It is the leading edge of predictive tech that anticipates and shapes our behavior. The line between serving a customer's needs and creating those needs will become increasingly blurry. As consumers approach this future thoughtfully, pause to consider the full implications of each purchase. Think about what you truly need versus what an algorithm is suggesting. Consolidate your orders. Choose slow or no-rush shipping when possible. Being aware of how your data is being used is the first step toward making a more conscious choice. The future of shopping is here, and it knows what you want. The choice of what you do with that knowledge is still yours.